Well, it's a bit of a rainy, gloomy day outside, but I thought I'd brighten things up with a Hawaiian shirt, and if Bob will get off the paper, there you go, a little fun activity. How about we make some puffy paint? Let's see what materials we need in order to do that. The two main ingredients you will need for your homemade puffy paint or snow paint are white glue, Elmer's glue works the best, and shaving cream. The foamier, the better. In order to add some color to your puffy paint, you are going to want to use food coloring, which I don't have, or some type of paint. Right here is some watercolor paint. I have red, blue, and yellow. The instructions now say to mix 1 part of white glue with 1 part of shaving cream. Now we have a lot of shaving cream, but not a lot of white glue. So I want to make sure that I get about the same amount of my white glue in each of the 3 bags that I'm going to be mixing in. I'm going to have 1 bag that I'm going to reserve for yellow puffy paint, 1 for blue, and 1 for red. So in my first Ziploc bag, I'm going to pour about 1/3 of the glue that I have inside of the bag. Another 1/3 of this glue inside this Ziploc bag. And my final 1/3 of glue I'm going to put inside of my last Ziploc bag. Okay, now it's time to add the shaving cream to each of these Ziploc bags full of glue. So I'm going to make sure this shaving cream is shaken up so that it's nice and foamy. And then I'm going to take my first Ziploc bag . Okay, so I have each of my 3 bags with shaving cream and glue. Now I'm going to add some color to these. So first off, I'm going to add this red color. Next thing I need to do is I need to close all of my bags. Okay, they're all closed. And now I'm going to kind of mix that paint, mix that glue. Let's see what happens. Awesome. So you might be thinking to yourself, well, why is our puffy paint pink instead of red? Well, pink is a tint of red, meaning if you add red to white, you'll get a pink color. And because the glue was white, then red plus the white glue makes a pink puffy paint. Same thing with the blue. It's a bit of a lighter blue or a tint of blue. And the yellow as well. The yellow is a lighter tint of yellow. Got some nice pink paper plates here, and I'm going to cut little holes into the corner of my Ziploc bags. There it is. And now I'm going to use this like a baker would, and I'm going to squirt some of my puffy paint out onto my paper plate. Now I've got my red or pink, blue, and yellow. The red, it's all piped out. I think that's the word for it that they use in baking. And you pipe icing out of a little bag. The red doesn't look so puffy, so I'm actually going to try adding a little bit more shaving cream to it. Cool, that is much puffier now. Yellow is also not looking very puffy, so I'm going to do the same thing with the yellow. Why not try and make some secondary colors? So, to do that, I'm going to add some yellow here. If I have learned anything from art class, I know that yellow and blue should make green, so let's see if I can make some sort of green color. Voila! Look at that. Beautiful green color there. I have a red and yellow. Art class tells me that that should make an orange type of look here. But that's beautiful. Look at that color. I love it. Red and blue, or pink and blue. I believe this will make some sort of purple. We're going to actually add a little bit more red to that, so hopefully we can make it a little bit more purple. Let's just add some paint straight away to that. Awesome. That's what we're looking for. I think all three of my new colors could be puffed up a bit. Puff up. I'd say with these beautiful pastel colors, it is time to paint. Now that I have all of my puffy paints made, I'm going to get some paint brushes, but you can also use a popsicle stick as well to paint. And I made a little sketch of a cupcake because cupcakes have icing, and I thought that that would work well for the puffy paint that we're using. I want to kind of apply it nice and thick so it's still kind of puffy, so that when it dries, it has that puffiness to it. Not really painting it on, kind of just blotting it on. When I want to wipe off my brush, instead of putting it in water, I'm just going to use a paper towel, whatever you've got, to wipe off your brush for the next color. And I have so much blue that I think I'm going to do the background nice and blue. There's my cupcake surrounded by a background of blue lines and pink little dots. And I'm going to make one more just because I have some leftover puffy paint. And of course, we need to help clean up any mess that might have been made. I know some of my puffy paint got on the table here, so I'm going to be cleaning it off with a wipe and throwing away all of my leftover puffy paint. So I made an ice cream cone with 3 scoops to go along with my nice big cupcake, but I do need to wait for a long time for these to dry, so I'm going to put them in a safe place where there will be no cats walking over them overnight, and then tomorrow I'm going to see how they turned out. Barbara, I know you want to go outside, but it's rainy, and you don't like water. Maybe tomorrow. All right, and here we are in the morning. It's a sunnier day. Bob is so much happier because of that, and my puffy paint paintings have dried. Now I'm so happy with them. They're still very, very puffy, and I can touch them and they don't come off the page. I have my cupcake here and a sweet little ice cream cone. So it looks like Bob wants to play a little bit, so I better get going. Good luck with your puffy paint. I'd love to see the results, and see you next time.